I remember the first time that I wandered into Joe's office as a rookie member of Congress who had just been named to the Housing Subcommittee, which at that time he was the Minority Staff Director. And it was kind of a terrifying experience. First of all the picture frames were coated with tobacco smoke. And then I remember seeing his screensaver that was a certain direction that people should take, and that started with the letter F. 2 years later, I found myself with the gavel of that committee. Although he could be disarming in certain ways, he knew people, he was very strategic, he knew how to put things together to actually build majorities in a bipartisan way, and he knew how to minimize opposition.
I believe housing is a contact sport. You have to touch, feel, and see people's eyes. But if people know where you're coming from, and if you're transparent, you can get anything done.
You know, people think that Logan Roy from Succession, that the person that character was modeled after was Rupert Murdoch. But I know Rupert, and I know Joe Ventrone. I can tell you without a doubt that the person that Roy was modeled after was Joe Ventrone.
Tell him to f***.
When I was on the Hill, especially in the minority, I would fight on fact. I would say factual stuff, and I've learned it didn't work. You don't win on fact. You win on perception of what the issue is and stuff like that. And I used to get very theatrical on the Hill, yelling and screaming. Some people said I swear, but I don't think I really swore. Throwing things or whatever, but you got to kind of bring people, get people's attention.
My favorite experiences with Joe have been going into meetings and knowing that he might not agree completely with everyone in that room, and we might hear it quite vocally and forcefully, and then he walks out of the room, gives you a quick wink, and you understand, okay, this is all part of making sure that we're getting the job done, and he gets the job done.
And Joe Ventrone was unusual in that he was a Republican who believed in their generally fiscally conservative approach, but understood that government had a constructive role and that you couldn't just leave it to the private sector. So Joe was important both for his substantive knowledge of housing and because he understood that the goal was to get housing built and partisanship was secondary.
There will never be another Joe Ventrone. He's the one and only, Joe Ventrone. When they minted him, they threw away to die. So congratulations, Joe, on 50 years of outstanding service to America.
Joe, I congratulate you and the organization for recognizing your work. And as you know, we became good friends as well as maybe unlikely collaborators, a Democratic member of Congress and a Republican staffer. But I very much treasured that relationship, and I'm glad that we've been able to carry it on afterwards.
We appreciate you. Your legacy is beyond measure. You're the man, the myth, the legend, and we thank you for all of your work, and I know that you're going to keep it coming.